Week 6 of the challenge down. We have 2 more weeks left of this challenge, and it is looking pretty good. I am feeling really good. I am. I'm hungry. Fuck all that. Like, if I'm gonna be real, I'm hungry. And I'm the type of kid, right? I'm fucking old. I'm the type of person who isn't satisfied just eating one plate. I need to continuously eat. Like, I'll eat and look at your plate. If we have pizza, I'm counting the slices that you're taking to see how much is going to be left for me. Like, I'm really bad. I've been like that since I was a child, and so I'm hungry. But overall, the results are looking really good. I'm feeling strong. I'm not feeling lethargic. Even carb cycling, it's actually been pretty good. The other day, on my last day of cycling of low carbs, I tried to pull 405, and I didn't get it, but I lifted it close to the kneecap, which is something like sometimes I can't do on a full meal, on full carbs and everything. So that was impressive for me, anyway, my thing. So I hope everyone is enjoying their challenge, whoever's participating. But I wanted to talk about support. I wanted to talk about marital support from your significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the case may be, whoever you live with, whoever says that they love you, whoever you're actually intimate with, that person. Now, when you're going through a transformation, it's it can be difficult for the other person if the other person is healthy already, in a healthier condition than you are, and you're trying to change your body and you're trying to lose weight. They might be more understanding because they want to see you succeed. They want to see you reach their level of health. If it's someone who is at the same unhealthy state that you are in, and you decide to make a move, but they don't, that could be a little bit tricky, just for the fact that if you start making, a lot of things can happen, but if you start making results, your significant other might feel a little left out. If you're being strict and disciplined and not eating out, but they are, since they're not in the plan or program or challenge, they don't have to, they're not, they might feel like you look at them differently now. They might feel like what they do is just not enough because now you're on a different level. They might feel that perhaps once they see the changes as well and start noticing them, and you start gaining your confidence, they might start losing their confidence. Their self-esteem might go up because now it's like, is this person still gonna like me for me even though I'm not doing anything about my health? Or are they looking elsewhere now towards people who are doing it? You know what I mean? It's a tricky situation, but it's life. It happens. You can have a power couple that they prep their food and all this shit, and they're just going and going, and they work out together, and they go to the gym. Like, everything they do is fitness, and they do it together. That's a beautiful thing. It doesn't always work that way. Sometimes the person you're with and the things that happen within your journey to health, to fitness, to better lifestyle can cause some, some breakups, misunderstandings. It can cause some real negative thinking. It's true. Like, if you're example, if you're in your 30s, your mother-in-law might think that you're having a midlife crisis because all of a sudden you want to work out. And then the midlife crisis is what? Oh, they want to fucking start looking at young girls. They're fit now. Like, it don't always work that way. Like, I'm laughing because that's what my mother-in-law said. And maybe that's why Chris is, like, going to the gym so much. And it's just like, fuck, man. It just feels good to be healthy. It feels good to fucking lift. Yeah, it just does. So anyway, back to the subject. Um, so yeah, your significant other could be greatly impacted by what you plan to do when it comes to transformation, when it comes to losing weight, gaining muscle, working out, going to the gym, hiking, cycling, fucking martial arts, uh, shit that could lead to other things like painting and sculpting and skiing, uh, reading out loud to people. I don't fucking know, but you know what I mean? This could lead to other things in life, I feel, that are positive. But if your partner is not on the same page with you, if they do not believe in your beliefs, if they're not as disciplined with you, if they don't want to be disciplined with you, there's just so much that can go wrong for your success and for their um just self-esteem, just how they feel. Like, you don't ever want to make your significant other feel bad ever. You know what I mean? And if you are in a relationship like that, get the fuck out of the relationship, because what's the point if you're trying to work out so this motherfucker can notice? That's not the right thing. Now you're doing it for someone else still, and then someone else is gonna notice, and then shit can happen. You could fuck up. You can fuck up, men and women. Like, you know what I mean? So don't do it for no one else. You do it for you first. And if everyone else is around is cool with it, first of all, you got to be cool with it first. You just don't do it for nobody else. Plain and simple. Don't lose weight because your husband is looking at younger girls. No, lose weight because you want to fucking lose weight. And then when that shit happens, if he's still doing it and don't notice you, bounce, homegirl. Fuck this. So me and my kid's mom, when we first started doing this fitness journey, we were kind of doing it off the fly, learning off YouTube, trying things out. It was mostly cardio. Um, I started looking into how to gain muscle, and I was bulking in the worst ways ever. Just following everybody else. But we tried. We tried the vegan diet. We tried that for a little bit. It got a little difficult because of our kids and whatever. Nobody told me, oh yeah, keep going and your kids will figure it out. No, no, no. Anyway, so later on, it started to get difficult because when the challenge came, the first challenge, I told her, let's do it. She was with it, but I ended up getting a coach and I wanted to do it like a show. So my prep was going to be intense. The training was going to be insane. We were already training at home, and he suggested it'd be better and more efficient I go to the gym. And that's where I came to the gym, and I continued to come. I still work out at home here and there, but the gym is where I'm at. Really quick, just the fact that I come to the gym now instead of working out at home with the person who had me start working out is an effect as well. Is an effect to our relationship, because it's like if I abandoned her. And she expressed it that way, and I kind of agree now. As I look back at it, and I'm like, I had a goal. And that was to win the challenge. We're like a year into it, and I'm still here, But it's not like she doesn't reap the benefits of the gym either. Of our gym at home, I mean. But that can be very costly to your relationship too. It can be a little damaging. So in the very beginning, once I started to learning how to meal prep and eat only certain things, my goal was to not cheat for the whole challenge, the whole 8 weeks. Same as this one. I have not touched anything since. Like, nothing. No, nothing. No chip. No French fry. No nothing. Nothing that's not on my plan. So we had to learn the hard way sometimes, because like I would get so upset at her when she wanted McDonald's, or when she wanted me to pass by to get something for the kids, or the weekends, if I didn't prepare my food and shit, and we went out and I didn't have food, but they're hungry, so I just went through the drive-through and I'm buying them food. The worst shit ever for me is when she was like, well, what are you gonna eat then? Or what are you getting from here? You know I can't get nothing from here because it's like, you know what I mean? That drove me to a point where I was just so upset. I look back and I'm like, man, you stupid, because this decision to do it was mine, not hers. So for me to act out, for me not to be prepared, for me not to know what the fuck this is about and take it out on her, it was a horrible feeling. Horrible feeling on her, horrible feeling on me, because I'm the asshole. And that in the very beginning was just, it was hard, because I didn't know what to do. I was just always hungry and mad and fuck training, and I would sleep, and I would sleep during the day. It took a toll. It still takes a toll sometimes, but one thing that I took accountability for is that I decided to do this shit for myself. So the only person I should be mad at when things aren't prepared is myself. So now I don't expect anything to be done. We're in tune with that. Like, everybody knows now in my house that I'm not gonna cheat. So it's all good. No matter what they have. I prepare food to take out when we go out. For that reason now. We can go to the mall. As soon as we get there, pull up, I'm in the car eating. And the reason I bring it with me is because that way I can kind of, in my mind, feel like I've had something before I'm going to do my task. Before we're going to go to the fucking supermarket. Before we're going to go anywhere. I try to either carry food and eat it right before we get in, or eat at home right before we leave, because I know it's going to be a short trip, and know that I will not eat until I get back home. Now it's more simpler. It's becoming a routine. Now I can do it. Now I don't put so much pressure on them, I believe. I hope I don't. Like, I know what I want. I'm hungry. I'll tell them and be like, oh, it looks good and shit. She makes a homemade pizza that looks fucking awesome, and the kids eat it all the time, and I can't wait to fucking try it. So, but it can take a toll. But you got to know that you're doing it. So the only person to blame for anything is yourself. But you got to learn that. You got to accept that. You got to really take it in, because it's hard. You want people to be there to support. But when you feel like they're luring you into failure somehow, or to getting close to cheating, it can fuck with you. So just remember that shit. It's all on you. Your accountability. Be prepared. If it's Friday and you're going out, just prepare. Just prepare for the next day. Break 1 or 2 meals. That way it's ready. That way you have it. Because preparation is everything with this. And preparation is everything. And communicate with your spouse about things. Your significant, your boyfriend, girlfriend. Let them know. Because if they don't, and explaining to them how to believe, well, that's different. That's different. I believe that if I break from my meals and take one potato chip, one French fry, the slightest bite of a pizza, I believe that I have done myself an injustice. I believe I have done myself an injustice. You know what I'm saying? Because I could do all that. Nobody will fucking know. Look at the time. It's fucking not even, the gym's not open. I've been up since what? 2 a.m? I could have been dogged something. There's a lot of shit at my house. There's fucking all kinds of cookies and treats and shit for my kids. Sweets. Brownies. I fucking love brownie. I'm dying for sweets. If I did it and just, told my coach, yeah, I'm from 1 to 10, we're at 10 all the time because I don't cheat. That'd be a fucking lie. But the only person I'd be lying to is myself. Because then the way I would look wouldn't get the result that I fucking want. So you really have to fucking know that if you're gonna cheat or something like that, that's on you. That's on nobody else. That's on you. So I believe by not cheating, I will reach my goal. Sometimes I thought before, and my kids' moms didn't believe in my beliefs because, I'll say it in Spanish, no te va a hacer daño. It's not going to do you harm. Look at you. And I feel like that's true to a sense. It's not going to do me harm. Let's say right now, maybe I have a cupcake or a muffin. The carbs are going to come in and fucking inflate me because I'm on a deficit. So it's going to look real pretty, especially if I go work out and do chest or something. It's going to look nice, right? But it's not in my plan. So the other effect will be that it's going to fuck with my head that I stepped out of my plan and did something that I don't believe in. And I don't believe in cheating or having dirty meals when you're on so close of a prep. Like I even had to be told that. You know what I mean? Because last year, what did I want? What did I want? I wanted something. Sweet potato fries. I wanted sweet potato fries on the 4th of July, and I even had to hit up my coach. He told me stay the lane. She told me, don't worry. I mean, it's not going to do you some harm. And, you know, it really doesn't. No, that day she was like, that's on you. Nowadays, it's like, it's on you. Because she understands and she believes now my beliefs. She respects my beliefs now that I know that clean eating is my way. I can, and this is how I want to do it. If your significant other doesn't believe in your beliefs, they can try to tear you down. And it's not even that they're trying to tear you down. They want to see you happy. If a cupcake or a muffin makes them happy when they eat it, they want to see you enjoy the same joys. They want to see you relax a little bit because you've been working so hard that you earned it. And maybe it's true you earned it. But if you don't believe that you need it, they might believe that you deserve it. And it's fine. But that's where you also have to draw the line that you have to keep it, you have to do it for you. Now, I know some other, from other stories of other people who do the same bodybuilding and fitness that sometimes it doesn't go so well. Because the significant other rather, if you were used to having a date night and going out on Fridays or the weekends or something like that and having something special, and now you're on a program and now you're prepping, well, that stops because there's no point of you going out because it's only going to fuck with you more, especially if they want to go out. But where do they want to go? Like, oh, let's go get some ice cream. Like, I can't really go get ice cream. Let's go over here and have this dinner. Oh, I can't really eat that because it has too much and have to be counting. Maybe I bring my own food. Then that becomes a problem. So, what to do? At one point, I didn't know what the fuck to do because I wanted to take her out, but I was like, damn, now I went from I want to take her out, but now I'm on this shit, so it's like... So I brought the dinner to her. I remember we made a dinner. I made a sushi dinner. I had my kids serve shit like they were the waiters and stuff. That was after the challenge. So sometimes you have to do things. You can do things at home with your significant other. You can make a nice night out and still eat your food and make them something nice. Like, it doesn't always have to be so one-sided. This just has to be communication. You gotta want it. You gotta want to make that happen. And right now, in my current situation, me and my kid's mom are not together. We're co-parenting. We still live together. I can't just leave like that. Like, I just can't. We still live together. But now it's a little bit more of a learning process and more respect of the feelings. Like, sometimes I just say certain things and I understand when she talks to me now sometimes. Now it's like I'm taking it in a different light because I took the emotion out of my relationship, and there is no more like emotion right now. So that's why we decided to stay separated and co-parent, and it's been working. And now we're more supportive than before. Like it's crazy. Sometimes and she says these, sometimes you have to fall flat on your face to see what the fuck is up. And that's kind of where we're at now. And she's on her journey of fitness. I mean, shit. If you saw her following on TikTok, it's retarded. It's like so many people. And now putting the food together, you know what I mean? So it's like we are eating the same thing. So, maybe not the same severity, because I really don't fucking cheat, and I'll still bring her sweet, and it's up to her to make that decision. Before, I used to feel bad. I used to feel like I'm enabling. I'm not enabling. I just wanted to see her happy. Just like I said, your significant other might just offer you things. Well, look at me getting fit as fuck and still bringing home sweets for her to have when I know it's bad for her. I should be bringing her something else, not that. But I wanted to see her happy. Just see how that works for me too. Like, you know what I mean? Even someone being fit can enable someone else to not pick a healthy choice. But I just wanted to see her happy. Wow, that's crazy. I'm just realizing this as I'm saying it. So, exclusive. So yeah, that's what it is. You have to let them know what your beliefs are and stick to your beliefs. Because the only person to blame when it comes to that is yourself. No one else. Not your significant other. And you can still make it fun. You can still, you just got to talk to them. Hey, look, this is going to be rough. This is going to be the shit. I'm not going to be going out. I'm going to, whatever, pull back drinking a little bit because the calories. So the partying might stop. But if they think you're worth it, then it's going to be okay. And if they don't, then you find out the truth, right? Definitely have a good support system. This is week 6. Or week 6 is over. It's crazy. So that doesn't just go with fitness and trying to lose weight. That goes with sobriety. That goes with getting a new job, having new friends, doing a new activity, having children, whatever the case may be. You have to communicate. And if you can't communicate with your significant other, having an emotional, intimate relationship, then maybe you shouldn't have an emotional, intimate relationship. Step the fuck back and have a respectful, communicative, and an overall kind relationship. And I think that's what I'm having now. And it seems to be working because my main goal is my kids. So that's my testimony of what's going on and how it's very important, how things can go left trying to do something like this, but it doesn't have to be. Challenge is up. We got 2 more weeks. Let's fuck some shit up. Thank you for listening. Like, follow, share. It's all about the support that you have with your significant other, the things that can happen. I've seen it, I've heard it, so it is what it is. It's all for you. Take accountability for yourself. Communicate and know that not everyone's going to believe what you believe. So follow through to your plan, and if you're worth it, they'll be right there. Have a good one.